We handle direct equity, mutual funds, direct equity. One second, let me make this smaller. Yes. We handle direct equity, PMS, AF, postal savings, all these kind of everything you name it, we have it, including let it be bank deposit also. Everything we deal with so that people are more, my client should not miss even a single thing. We have 2,310 customers. Number of families is, that is the entire family what we handle is 113 families. Out of this 2,330 clients, active is 980. That means I'm telling every 6 months you get one application. At least one application in 6 months is 918. That breakup I have given here. This is my clientele ka income. That means you can see the longevity. Yeah, 39% of my client have got more than 39 clients of mine got more than 30%. I'm the person who always see that my client should get at least 12%. I tell them I don't talk about any 12, 20%, 30%, 40%. And I am a believer of asset allocation also. So hence, if it is an FD kind of client, I never give them an equity fund. Everything goes on like that. That means 5 to 10% return, 124 clients. That is 13% of my investment. That's because it is entirely bank deposit and postal saving kind of clients, which they prefer. This is only mutual fund. Whatever the account I'm showing here is exclusive mutual fund part ka return ka data. And there are 8 negative return clients also because that is recent past investment which is made by them. And thanks to MFRT, which in 2013, I think Kanak Boy was their part. Kanak Boy was there to give this award, MFRT Samman Award. I am a first MFRT Samman Award during that time. I have won it in 2000. It was awarded to me in 2013. And West India gave me MFD Gaurav Puraskar Award, which was given to me in 2023. And from South India, I've got it from Pondicherry Association, Advisor Hero Award 2024. From North India, MFD Samman Award in 2025. These are all thanks to all the people here who was supportive for this. And before I go to the LLP part, I would like to tell about how Aniram has grown from this level, from the zero level to this level. It is all the service what you do to your customer. One, referrals. See, we don't advertise at all. Everything is referral. One of my client is referring the other is referring the other. It goes on like that. In fact, one time it was a new client came to my office. He said, I am about to come to your office since a year. I was surprised. Since a year? What happened, sir? Why you are not able to? No. I said I'll come later. It went on like that.
மலைக்கு பண்ணுங்க பக்கம் ஒதுங்கின மாதிரி ஒரு போன்ல ஒரு கால் ஓடிட்டு அதுக்காக என்ன செய்ய தெரியுமா?
Hello. Can you mute Kanakji, everyone? Kanakji? Thank you. So it went on like that and it got disturbed. He came after 1 year, he came to me and he said, Mr. Ramesh, you know one thing, I was referred by 3 of your clients. I was referred by 3 of your clients. I was so happy. Then I said, this is the way when you do service to your client, that is right product, that is as if you are investing your own money for your purpose. That way it was done. Then importance of bringing the next gen, which I'm going to talk in the session also. Then goodwill and the process. How many people have seen this circular? I do not know. 28th March, there was a circular from Amphi, which says that circular number 25, dated 28th March 2024. This says that if you have nominated somebody and that nominee is not an ARN holder, he will not get, that is, your nominee will not get the trail commission after 6 months. See this, the following are the prerequisites being eligible for transfer of AEM of the deceased distributor to the ARN nominee. ARN of nominee or legal heir. You can see here, if the nominee or legal heir does not have NISM certificate or ARN already, he is required to clear the NISM 5A mutual fund distributor examination. If it is not done already, apply for ARN, he has to apply. All these things are there. After obtaining ARN, the nominee legal heir need to apply to individual empanelment, blah, blah, blah. So that means they say that if you do not do this within 6 months from the date of demise of the deceased distributor, then the entire amount of your AEM will go without any claim. So for this, what we need to do? We need to have a perpetual entity. What is a perpetual entity? Perpetual entity can be a partnership firm or an LLP or a one-man company. Or one-man company cannot come in because the other man who takes over, maybe a private limited company. We all call ourselves as professionals, yes? But what we do, I've seen this in many of the distributors, they do not bring their children. If you see doctors' children or doctors, advocates' children or advocate, politicians' children or politicians, let it be Tamil Nadu or center, actor's child or is an actor. Again, if it is, again, actor's son is an actor, dance master's son is a dance master come actor. But independent financial advisor who is mutual fund distributor right now, who is called as a mutual fund distributor right now, mutual fund distributor's son or daughter, they are not coming to this industry. Importance of nomination. You have seen that already. If your nominee is not 5A, NISM 5A qualifier, he is not eligible to receive the trail commission. That's another threat is in front of you. You have worked so hard to build your AEM to this level. You must have a next generation. That's not only for trail commission I'm talking, my dear friends. The other one important thing is the client need you. That is, see, example, these myself and my wife. My wife is in the industry since 1991. She's also a certified financial planner. In here, if you see here, I have brought in my next generation, my elder daughter in 2011, because I believe in this industry in a bigger way. And that gives more comfort for my investors too. When they handle, see, example, the next generation do not want to hear the, oh, Buddha admi bol raha hai, 60 varsh ka. That's what happening. When they come to me, everything, wisdom, knowledge, everything is there. But talking to the next gen, it is always same age or of the same mindset. It works a lot. Both my daughters, Apurva and Anupriya, who are QPFP, they are rocking. We have shown the path to them, and we have just put a line, and they are constructing a road now, and they are taking my business to the next level. They are bringing in many more changes in the office, which your children can also do. Earning 1.5 lakhs a day is not a simple thing. If your AUM has grown to 500 crores, your daily, remember my dear friends, your daily commission is 1,37,500 rupees. If your trail commission is 0.8%. If it is more, you're going to get more. So always set a target and work towards it. Will anyone give you 1.5 lakhs a day sitting at home? No. But we are active. We are taking care of the client thing, anything, all these things. And as a MFD, what are all the ways we can create this thing? One is an individual. You can, which many people are right now, are individual MFDs. They are doing the business, and some are in partnership model, some are in LLP model, private limited company, and HEF and body of individual. This is also, we see people of HEF also part of in this category. If you see currently, what is the individual MFD is 71% of the mutual fund distributors are individuals. That means they are about to lose their trail commission if their nominee is not an errand holder. So this is really a sad thing. We should take this forward, or we must convert either into a firm, LLP, or a private limited. Forget about the other category. This, any one of the category. As far as Aniram is concerned, we are still firm, a partnership firm. The advantage here is the compliance is limited. I have done already a session on firm. If you have not seen that video, you can see Academy, BHA, the benefit of mutual fund distributor. For the benefit of mutual fund distributor, this Aniram, sorry, your Butts Academy YouTube channel is created. Go to YouTube channel BHATS, only one T, yes, at Academy. There's a video how to create a partnership firm, and also I have mentioned in that what are all the process, how to switch your AEM from the partnership to individual to partnership. Everything has been given in detail there. If time permits, I will cover that also today here, on especially on converting your AEM from individual to LLP in this session. Here, the different, I've told you, these are all the different ways available. This is what many are, 71% in India are proprietor firm, or individual. If you move to partnership, registration, it is not mandatory. You cannot also. Minimum 2 is required. But problem here is liability protection is unlimited. If one partner makes a mistake or anything, the other partner is fully liable. But we, as independent, that is mutual fund distributor, we will not think anything bad for our clients, because if our clients grows only, we will grow. That we all know. Hence, we thought we will stick on with partnership firm itself. Right now, we are sticking on to partnership firm, because even the startup registration is possible even if you create a partnership firm. One-person company, let us not. Private limited company, I agree there is a tax lower rate, but other compliance is very high. If you see compliance part, it is high. As far as the LLP is concerned, which we are going to see today, registration is mandatory. Minimum 2. Liability protection, limited. It is not limited. It is limited to capital. Audit, it is mandatory. Legal entity, yes, it is a separate legal entity. It will have a separate PAN card. Everything is separate. Investor choice, very less. Foreign participation, allowed in LLP. In partnership firm, it is not allowed. Tax slabs, high, of course. Even in partnership firm also, it is 30% slab. Compliance, moderate. When you compare to private limited company, here it is moderate. Startup registration, possible in LLP. Now let us see how to create LLP from scratch. Creating LLP partnership firm in mutual fund distributor involves serious steps. That is, one is with Ministry of Corporate Affairs, which is called in short as MCA. Then second one is with AMFI. Why with AMFI? Because you need to take your ARN, blah, 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 and transfer your existing business there. These two entities, this thing is very, very important here. 6 main steps. What are all the 6 main steps? First step is application for DIN or DPIN. What is DIN? DIN is nothing but director identification number. If you have that, you need not have a DPIN. But if you don't have a DIN, then you need a DPIN. What is DPIN? Designated partner identification number. This is the first one which is important. You need to have if you want to create a LLP. You need to have a DSE also. DSE is digital signature, because all application and everything is with MCA, you are going to do it only online. So whether you have signed, you have uploaded, how they will know? For that, they will insist for a digital signature for all the partners. Name application for ROC. Register ROC is nothing but registrar of companies. You need to apply for name, because two names cannot be unique. Example, now, I say Aniram LLP. If I want to create, if somebody has already created Aniram LLP, I cannot do so. The identical name is not permitted. Filing of incorporation. Once you set up this, the sixth last step is you'll be filing the incorporation document. Once you are allotted with a name, this is step number 4. You have allotted with a name, you will then file the incorporation document. Once you file and it is okay, they will issue the certificate of incorporation. Who is they? That is ROC, Registrar of Companies. Then drafting and filing LLP agreement. After all this is through, you will draft and file the LLP agreement. That is who are all the partner, what is the sharing ratio, what is their address, blah, 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 all these things we will come in detail in the session. Okay, fine, what's up? I'm ready to create an LLP. Now, what is the benefit of creating an LLP for me? As I told you, it is a separate legal entity. So taxation and other things are almost separate. See, recently, one of my friend, on the GST matter, I would like to touch upon here. He's a top LIC agent, insurance agent. He was getting a very good commission of 45 to 50 lakhs per annum. Okay, 45 to 50 lakhs per annum. And mutual fund is doing little, maybe commission around 1 lakh rupees he will get yearly. Not much AUM. 1 lakh rupees commission he used to get. So he got a notice. He came to me and said, what's up? What is this? 1 lakh, I have got a notice. I have up to 20 lakhs exempt now. That is a wrong, this thing, my dear friends. 40 lakhs is already getting it from LIC. This, including this one, his total receipts is 41 lakhs. You should consider all the receipt, whether it is exempt or reverse charge or this thing. Everything to be considered. And then I told him, boss, you're already above 20. Your total income is already 41, 40 plus 1. So you need to pay only for that 1 lakh and exempt this 40. So here, when you create LLP like this, it becomes a separate entity. It will have a different PAN and other proofs. So in this case, what will happen? Here, the rupee 1 onwards, it will count and you will get exemption here. He has converted his individual this thing to now partnership. He has not gone for LLP, he has gone to partnership along with his wife. So after him, it is easily this thing, and for 1 lakh is not paying any GST right now. Limited liability. In partnership, the liability is unlimited. Here, the liability, that is, in case somebody goes to the court of law, here the liability is limited to the amount of capital in the firm. It is perpetual succession. There is no question of nomination here. Why should you nominate? It is a perpetual. It's going to live forever. It is an entity by itself. It lives forever. Your son, your wife, your son, your son's son, your pota, everybody can become. Later date, you can add on them. Once they complete the age of 18, you can make them the partner and there is no issues at all. Easy exist, entry and exit. Both are easy. And transferability also possible. Owning property in this name. That is intellectual property rights. Everything is possible in LLP. IPR means intellectual property rights. Borrowing capacity, yes, as an LLP, you can continue borrow and do your business. What is prerequisite? One is, I told you, it is limited liability and separate legal entity. Separate legal entity, it is flexible also, which we have already discussed. And it will give you a professional image, which is very important when you are with your client. Ramesh Bhatt is different from Aniram Banner. Aniram Banner stands before for me. So like that, many things, many advantages you get. Minimum requirement for LLP, creation of LLP, 2 partners. It must have 2 partners, either individual or body corporate. See, example, you are telling, sir, Sirji, I am going to create an LLP. Can you, you means myself, Aniram, my company, can become a partner? Yes, if I say yes, then you as an individual and I as a company or a partnership company can become a partner in LLP. This way also you can do it, or 2 individuals can start a company. Minimum 2 designated partners. We call this in a partnership firm as managing partner. Here, designated partners for signing and other things, all it comes to designated partner. Designated partner is an individual to manage LLP. That's this thing for designated requirement. And at least one of them, out of these 2, one of them should be resident India. That means you can have a foreign partner also. Somebody in Dubai, I've seen a recent past, one of my friend who's having his office in Dubai and having office in India also. That he can have his local Dubai partner as a partner here also. That is also allowed. That's the biggest advantage here. Digital signature, which I have all told you, digital signature is a must, compulsory. Because everything you're going to do online only. And what kind of digital signature? It is class 3 digital signature, not other variety. It is class 3 digital signature is required for signing. Each designated partner must have a DPIN. That is, who all authorized to do all the managing work must have a DPIN. What is DPIN? Designated Partners Identification Number. Registered office, you must have a physical this thing also. And after all this thing, you will be applying this form. This form is called Phillip form. Phillip, F-I-L-L-I-P form during the incorporation. In this form, you will mention your all the details, proofs, everything. Practice. You can do it through and your professional also. Reserve your LLP name. You need to reserve your name for your company first. Once you reserve that, then you can take up the next process. Business name, why I need a reservation? Because 2 names cannot be identical. Example, A name cannot, I cannot have, you cannot have, example, if I've created a company called Aniram LLP, you cannot have another company by name Aniram LLP. That is another this thing. Then run LLP. What is run LLP? Reserve unique name, which I've told you already. Reserve unique name. Then you file the LLP form, run LLP form. You file with all the details to apply for. Then you get approval. Once you get the name approval, within 3 months from that date of name approval, you need to complete all other process. Otherwise, this will be cancelled. It will be, the name can be opted by somebody else also. If 90 days is through, then that will go away. Draft LLP agreement. You have to, once all this name is drafted, everything is through, then you will create a LLP agreement. What will be it have? It will have the rights of the partners, duties of the partner, obligations of the partner. What are all the obligations? Whether he can sign for loan, what he can handle, who will handle the bank account, whether all these details will be in that. The key contents of LLP agreement will be name and address of the LLP, name and address of partners and designated partners, partners and designated partners. Nature of business, that is example here, it is a mutual fund. Contribution of each partner, that is the capital which you put inside. Maybe 1 lakh or 5 lakh or 50 lakhs or whatever it is. Or maybe 10,000 each. Profit sharing ratio, what is the sharing ratio you are going to be? Whether it is going to be 100%, 50%, not 100%, 99-1 or 50-50 or 20-80, 70-30, all this ratio will come in. Rules for admission, retirement, all this thing will come here. Decision making. Who will make what decision? Who will have the right to handle the loans? Blah blah blah. All these things. Dispute resolution mechanism. Let us suppose we'll have any dispute among the partners. If it is not mentioned here, maybe we can go to that so and so court. Jurisdiction of the court is this one. All this thing will come under this thing. Managing and administrative provision, all this thing will come under LLP agreement. Then you will be, once you file that, the ROC, Register of Companies, will issue you a certificate of incorporation will be issued to you. Maybe within 14 days, everything processes through. It will take another 14 to 15 days. That's all. This will officially registers your LLP. Then you will be filing Form 3. That is 30 days of incorporation you are supposed to file. Otherwise, everyday penalty is there. Be cautious. LLP, you should be very, very serious. If you don't file anything on time, there is a penalty not based on month or one-time penalty. It is daily penalty. How many ever days you are delaying, you'll be fined for that. There is a daily penalty clause here. Be careful. Then post-incorporation, everything is through. You have created an LLP, say Volatility Coach LLP. You have created, let us suppose. In that, once everything is through, certificate is through, everything is through, then you will open a bank account. Before taking an ARN, what are all the other things as a mutual fund distributor you need to do is you need to open a bank account. You have to apply for a PAN and a TAN. What is TAN? Tax Deduction Account Number, TAN. Because in case you would like to deduct TDS on some payment, you need TAN and PAN. Then GST registration if applicable. If you are not going to cross right now 20 lakhs, forget about registration. It is not. There's a lot of people have a blog saying that if I want to create an LLP, I need to take the GST immediately. Not required, my friends. That's all wrong, this thing. You need to take once you cross the barrier. Once you cross that limit of 20 lakhs, that time you can go for GST registration. It is not compulsory. Then, of course, this is compulsory. You need to have an AMFI registration, which is ARN by EUIN. Then also, who are all involved in mutual fund distribution? Not all. Who are all involved? Understand that. People think that, see, there are 5 partners. All 5 partners should have a 5A. That is NISM 5A certification. No. Only people who are involved in mutual fund distribution business need to have. That is, if you are in sales, you need NISM 5A. As an LLP, you need to complete KYD process. Now, and also these are all the proof which you have to give. That is utility bill, other things which is less than 2 months old. You LLP need to apply ARN. Definitely, you need to apply an ARN also. You will be another 7 to 8 days, maximum 10 days it will take for you to get ARN. Then you will be allotted, all the employees will be allotted with the EUIN code also. That is, whoever employee or your partner who is involved in mutual fund distribution business, that partner also will get this EUIN number. Other complaints, what? Professional tax registration, it is a must. because you are a professional. It depends on state to state. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, it is compulsory. Other state, you need to check Shop and Establishment Act registration, then annual filing. LLP need to file every year. There is a Form 8 to be filed, Statement of Account and Solvency, and Form 11, Annual Return. These two filings is compulsory. If you don't file it on time, you'll be charged with daily penalty. I repeat, daily penalty. It is not income tax. If you don't file, if you are delayed filing, they will charge you 5,000 rupees one-time penalty. If your income is above 5 lakhs, it is less than it is 1,000. But here it is not like that. It is a one-time penalty. Every day penalty here. Important other this thing. Of course, you need to consult for transferring, how to transfer all the individual this thing to my LLP. It's simple. If time permits, I will guide you also. I'll take 10 minutes question and I will guide you on that also now. Then compliance with SEBI regulation, all this thing. Whoever knows all this procedure, please take his professional advice and take it forward. Also, for creating an LLP, as we tell our clients, don't go to direct plan, invest in regular plan only, because you will not. Same way, here is also my guidance. Don't try to do everything by yourself. Take a professional advice, spend some money, worth spending, spend some money and get a proper chartered accountant or a legal professional or a company secretary and create an LLP in a proper manner. This is from my friend George Joseph of Bangalore. I'm thankful to him. When you form this LLP, your NIC code, you should be very careful in selecting your NIC code. Some people say when you go to the chartered accountant says sometimes when you say that I'm a mutual distributor, he selects mutual fund distributor, and in the selection of the code, don't ever put that you are sourcing deposits. If you put sourcing deposit, then next it will go as RBI permission, prior permission is required. All these things are required. And one more thing, very, very, very important. You creating LLP, when you want to do SIF distribution, you have to re-register again with the same money. That's that you should be very cautious. If you want to sell SIF, today you are selling only mutual fund. Tomorrow another asset class SIF you want to distribute, you have to re-register again like AMFI. With AMFI for that. These are all thanks to all the guidance from Mr. George of Bangalore. See here, what are all the, this is, you can take a photo, a screenshot also, or you can take a photo of this. Here, out of these activities, you can select any one. That is activities 66190 or 74901 or 70200. In this three, any one you can select, it will be easily, it will go through. How to merge, sir? Next 10 minutes. How to merge my individual ARN to corporate ARN. These are all the process. I have sent a message to CAMS, and thanks to Durga Lakshmi, she has shared me this. These are all the process to merge your individual ARN business to the corporate. This is this thing. First is checklist to be attached. What are all the things? You have to collect checklist from each and every AMC, not from CAMS and Carby, not from RTA. Each and every AMC has having a different process. So you collect the checklist from them for merger of your this thing. Then source distributor letter. Who is the source distributor? Your individual, from individual, and that is source is nothing but individual letterhead. In your individual letterhead, if you are an independent mutual fund distributor, that is MFD, you need to write in that and saying that I have become partner in so-and-so company, so-and-so LLP. You need to merge, and I would like to merge everything you will mention in that, and all the commission which is existing should be paid to that company. You will mention in that letter. Target distributor letter. Who is the target distributor? Target distributor is LLP. From MFD, individual MFD to LLP. This is the letter which you will give from his. You saying that yes, he's partner of our company. We are accepting all the transfer from him to our account, everything, the blah, blah, blah. That will be in the letterhead of that particular LLP. Then investor intimation letter. 5 sample letters to be attached in the document. Now they say, even you can send an email. No post is required. You can put all your investors' name in a single BCC and a single email to your client. 2, you can put your name alone. And in BCC, you can put all the client's name. Take a printout of that, hand it over to CAMS or the registrar. 5 sample to be attached with the document. That if you attach this email itself, it is okay. POD email is enough. Self-declaration has to be submitted. If you don't submit self-declaration, your commission will get stopped. So self-declaration part also, you should have, both the entities should have completed on time. Then the transfer, all these things will happen. You need to enclose the last financial year's self-declaration copy of your individual year-end and corporation year-end. Any objection from your investor, those AUM will not get transferred here. So the client need to object within 15 days. That's why I'm telling, send an email. 98.99%, which is 99% of the clients do not see the email, especially from MFD. So it will go through. In case of any objection, they need to send a mail to that saying that I have an objection. I don't want to move from individual this thing to this thing. I would like to stick on to the individual. If that comes, that this thing will not get moved. You need to provide all this folio number, name, PAN, email ID in the Excel format for AUM transfer. These are all the list. They will give you the format. You can take it from your back office, or you can download the data from Carvi and CAMS. There is a particular, this model. You can download and you can attach that soft copy. Then after everything is through, 15 days, AMFI, you need to surrender your existing individual MFD year-end card after transferring all the within 15 days from transferring all the AUM to the LLP. In case you would like to get the update from me, blah, 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 many people are getting it. In case you don't have my number, I have shared my number also. In case of any guidance, you can mention here. Always mention with your name and city so that I can reply to you. Thank you. This is my number. And I'll take the questions. I will stop sharing here and I'll take the questions. I have 15 minutes from now for questions. So I want everybody in case of any clarification, more information is required, I love to share with you. Yes, Kanakji.
Good evening,
sir.
Thank you so much, Ramesh bhai. There will be a lot of questions. Many of the questions are also there in the chat box also. So if you can just scroll and you can answer them. So there are a lot of people who were unable to join the session. We were not expecting this. So this session is also on YouTube. Around 150, 200 people are watching it there also. So if you all can write your message there on the YouTube channel also, Ramesh bhai will answer. Over to you, Ramesh bhai.
Partnership or LLP, which is better? Of course, partnership is better because the compliance is less. See, highest compliance is private limited company. The second highest compliance, that is daily penalty, all this thing comes under LLP. And partnership, tension, no tension, simple. And sir, what foreign participation? Yes, that is your brother or sister is in US. You want to make them as a partner. See, example, I have my own friend who was MFD who passed away. His one son is in India, the other son is in US. They created a LLP now. The other son who's in US can also be a partner here. These two joining, even though he is not in India, this son, being his father's money which is transferred to him, now he is holding, since he is managing entire thing, he's holding 80% and giving 20% to the other partner who's a foreign partner. Then, sir, please guide me how to merge it. Yes, I have already done. Same way, what all the way it is there in the video. I can share the soft with Kanakji also. That is, if you follow that procedure, easily it will get merged. Nothing to worry. Or you can put me a WhatsApp also, will help you in that. Please compare LLP and private limited. Private limited, as far as tax is concerned, 25%. Here, as far as tax is concerned, 30%. Highest slab, that's an advantage in private limited. Private limited disadvantages are too many complaints. Too many complaints. If you don't do anything, the fine and other things will be more and more. If possible, share the YouTube link. Okay. Sir, what is the advantage of converting private limited from the partnership form? As of now, you will increase your compliance when you cross 1,000 crore or anything you want to sell your company to somebody. That time you can transfer it to a private limited company. Right now, stick on to partnership, less compliance. I have already started LLP incorporation, but I am confused now. Why? Don't get confused at all. Be happy. Partnership is better. The base simple only. If it is complicated, you want to complicate certain things, the simplest one is partnership. You see my video, as I told you, it is there in Butts Academy. But you want, if you feel that you have a different partner, not from your own family, you have another partner who has done a lot of mischiefs. He has sold some unwanted and the client has filed a case. All these things you want to avoid, it is always better to have an LLP. If you are going to have a third person in your firm. If you are only family member, you need not worry. So SIF registration fee now much? Same as ARN fee. ARN whatever it is, same fee only for SIF registration. Physical office mandatory for partnership firm also? Sir, when it is a business, address is required, na? Same. Address is physical office is because this is recorded session. I cannot say yes or no. It is mandatory. Can we do multiple business under private limited? Yes, you can. But when it comes to an audit, there is a DD every year, every 3 years, there will be 100 crores and above, there will be an audit. And you need to, if you are multiple session you have, there are certain conditions in that. Yes, Samirji, you can.
Yeah, sir, that's what I was, thank you, sir, for the enlightenment session. And the question was that can we do multiple businesses under a private limited entity? See, I have a broking also I'm doing, plus MF business I'm doing. Now I'm trying to create a private limited firm and merge the entire business into one single entity. So is it advisable to do that?
Yes, you can. You can do it. But yeah, if you ask me, is it advisable? In AMFI audit, when they come for audit, they have a lot of questions they ask, how privacy of the data, blah, 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 and other things are all being asked. So to avoid that, if it is, you can create one more private limited company in a different, all these things you can put those things there, and you can have mutual fund alone. If what SEBI says, if you do, your main business is mutual fund alone, you are not doing stockbroking and other things, you can advise. Otherwise, you can only execute the order. You cannot advise. But a person who is doing only mutual fund business, if you ask me, Aniram is doing only mutual fund distribution. If Aniram is doing mutual fund distribution alone, then we can advise. That's what.
Or we can have different bank accounts under the same company. Is it possible to have current accounts?
You can have different bank account, but one business, different businesses in one company. That is apart from mutual fund. Anything else, if it comes, there will be a more stringent audit because they will verify whether you are sharing the data with the other business people also. That is your other department. Let us suppose you have a department for share trading. In that case, what they ask is how safe is your mutual fund data with the stock trading?
Okay.
Are you this thing? Is there a Chinese wall? Have you all these questions will arise and future problem? Better to avoid that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Harish sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Yeah, so I just formed a private limited company.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but then the issue is now, I am not able to open the bank account. I have actually written to Kotak Bank MD saying that they are asking for a SEBI license.
Why SEBI license?
I don't know. Then once, I wrote a letter to them, like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank. Now HDFC Bank, when I spoke in the afternoon, they are saying you have to submit a AMFI ARN. I said I can't submit an AMFI ARN till the time the bank account is open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You write. Yeah, you put a mail to AMFI also on this. Put a mail to AMFI on this, mentioning that this is the issue. There is a contact at amfiindia.com. You just send an email to them. AMFI will reply saying that for registration, bank account is compulsory.
Right.
So with that mail, you enclose it with the application. Tell them once I get ARN number, I will give you the bank details and other things. Once I get my bank account, you give it within 15 days. After incorporation, I'm sending it for AMFI. Once I get the card, I will give it to you in 15 days. Till that, I will not be operating the account. You can
right. HDFC Bank is upfrontly saying that is not the process. I said then I'll have to write to Navneet Munot saying that please advise these guys that, how can I apply for this? And then they came back saying that, they will open a no debit account. And then you'll have to pay the money fees from personal account to AMFI.
Nothing wrong. Do it.
Okay.
Pre-operative expenses. Put that as a pre-operative expenses from no debit account. Open a no debit account. And then within 15 days, you will get your ARN card. You give that ARN certificate to this thing and make that.
Right. So this is after, after talking to the senior guys, Kotak, so I've been struggling for the last 12 days. And once I wrote an email to MD, now the escalation has come and then they are saying your account has been processed. I said, why are you asking me SEBI license? I don't understand why. Believe me, IDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, everyone is asking me SEBI license.
Better go to SBI. Yeah, no tension. हो जाएगा, काम हो जाएगा. Later transfer कर दो.
Yeah, thanks. And I've been following you so that I'll again take all that notes that you've shared and then I'll submit all those things. Thanks. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Babu Rao, sir. మీరు మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నారు.
సార్ మైసెల్ఫ్ బాబురావు సార్.
చెప్పండి సార్.
లాస్ట్ టైం సార్ అది కంఫర్ట్ ఇన్ తెలుగు సార్, ప్లీజ్ సమ్ క్లారిఫికేషన్.
తెలుగు కంఫర్టబుల్ బట్ లెట్ ఎవ్రీబడి అండర్స్టాండ్ ఇంగ్లీష్.
లాస్ట్ టైం మేము వైజాగ్ మీట్ అయ్యాను సార్. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ ది వాల్యుబుల్ మీటింగ్ సార్. యాక్చువల్లీ నేను LLP ఫార్మ్ రీసెంట్ గా ఫార్మ్ చేశాను సార్, మీరే చెప్పారు. నాది 50 CR బేస్ అయింది. ఫార్మ్ జనరేట్ చేశాను సార్. ఏంటంటే 4 members పెట్టాం, మా ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్. ఒక బాబు ఇస్ అబ్రాడ్.
ఓకే.
ఫ్యూచర్ లోని వాళ్ళ రేషియో చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు సార్. మనం వాళ్ళు ప్రెసెంట్ స్టూడెంట్స్.
ఇక్కడ ఉంది మై సెల్ఫ్ 59, స్పౌస్ 39, సన్ 1%, సన్ 1%.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే.
ప్రెసెంట్ బాబు అబ్రాడ్ ఉన్నారు. ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్ వస్తే అది రేషియో చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు సార్.
చేసుకోవచ్చు. yes you can.
వన్ మోర్ క్లారిఫికేషన్ సార్. సపోజ్ ఆ ఎర్నింగ్ అనేది కరెంట్ అకౌంట్ పడుతుంది, ఆ ఫండ్స్ అనేది మనం ఎవ్రీ మంత్ డ్రా చేసుకోవచ్చా లేదంటే అది ముందుగానే?
You ask question in English, let others also understand.
yes sir. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. మీతో హ్యాపీ మూమెంట్ తెలుగు మాట్లాడుతున్నాను.
తెలుగు హ్యాపీ సార్, బట్ if you can ask in English, so others definitely. Also who want to ask the same question.
Yes, started my LLP form recently.
You repeat the question in English and then answer.
Thank you sir. Thank you. Sir, the amount credit in current account, sir.
Correct.
But before writing the deeds, sir, some amount is working capital or working manager salary. Any mention, sir? Monthly.
Salary you will be you might have already mentioned in your document which you have prepared earlier.
Okay.
Who is going to be the working partner? Who is going to be the designated partner? That is now yourself for 59%, spouse 39%. Both are designated partner means you can definitely give salary to the designated partner. Allow.
Okay. Before man mention deed, mention chayali.
Otherwise, if you have not mentioned, please prepare a codicil. We call this as a codicil. Codicil is correction document. Yes. Prepare a codicil and file it with the register of companies.
And the working partner mention chayala, sir. That is my mistake.
Now you do it. Now it will be get done.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for valuable support, sir. I really happy.
God bless.
Thank you.
So, Kanak sir, we are coming to end. I think, why not a private limited company? You can go in G, you can create a private limited company. Nothing wrong in that. But only thing is you should be ready to meet the compliance. If you are good at compliance, fantastic. Private limited company saves you 5% more on tax. Remember that it is worth creating a private limited company because the advantage is 5% on tax you save.
Not only that, I personally have private limited company and a limited company. So both are okay. It as it suits you. I think for since 2003, I am having a private limited company. So I think both are okay. Whatever suits you. But yes, having a corporation is very, very important, as Ramesh Bhatt says, because that will help you to in the continuation. Because
LLP or partnership, LLP or partnership, which is better? Definitely partnership is better because simple compliance.
Otherwise, one day we will die, but the company and the LLP will remain forever.
Home address as office address, okay, no problem. Income tax multiple ARN is better than one LLP, no problem. You can.
Okay. More questions you continue to ask. Maybe you can ask the questions on the YouTube channel. And
YouTube channel I'll reply. Yes.
Ramesh, please share your YouTube channel link also in the chat box.
I will share. 1 second. In YouTube channel, it's Butts Academy. 1 second.
I will just write that. People will search.
1 second. 1 second. I just so that please, I have a request here to all the friends. Please do not share this with any of your investor because I might have spoken about some commission and other thing. So that I don't want number of views. Only the message should go to you. That's my only humble request. I don't want number of subscribers. All this thing is not required for me. The message should read the proper person. That's my this thing. I'm sharing the link here. YouTube/@Butts Academy.
First person who is telling I don't want viewership.
I don't want. Let my friends get benefited. I don't want entire India know what is the commission for mutual fund distributor.
Great. With this, friends, we come to the end of today's session. Next week also, there is another interesting session which will be talking about 4 P's of wealth. Okay. So I think that is also another friend from Chennai only. Sridharan will take the session. So looking forward to that session again next week. And in the meantime, we are having FFF professional meet at Bhubaneswar tomorrow and Patna day after tomorrow. After that, next week on 19th, we are having a session at Cochin. So Cochin is on 19th of Feb. If you are available, all of you can attend. It's a one-day FFF professional meet. And in between, I think Shrikant Matrubhai is organizing one more event at on 23rd of July at Bangalore. I think that's also going to be very, very interesting. Although that's a paid event, people can register and join. And finally, in September 12th, 13th, and 14th, we are having our annual conference, which is with Economic Times. So please do attend that session and be a part of that unique thing. Anything, Ramesh bhai, you would like to share about the conference, why people should attend?
Conference is, yes, see, I am part of Volatility Coach. You can see my badge here, Volatility Coach. I'm a proud Volatility Coach. I've learned a lot. That's why I've thanked my guru. This thing, lot of learnings. Even when you do IAP, there is gamification of IAP is definitely working very well. You can do a lot, and the connect what we get when we come for these kind of conferences are more. Please do attend. You get a lot of benefits. Especially, I think this year it's going to happen at Bangalore.
So with this, friends, thank you so much. Looking forward to have many of you at the conference and all the volatility coaches sitting in this group. Looking forward to welcome all of you. Harish bhai, Naresh ji, Ravi ji, all of them are there, and many, many more.
We are excited.
So Ramesh bhai, I think a lot of people are watching this whole session on YouTube also, and many will see the recording also. Thank you for the enlightenment. This has really, really been worth time invested with your session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Keep continue to do.
Thank you, sir. God bless, sir. Everybody.